Hi, everybody.
Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Welcome back from a big, beautiful weekend, eh? Like, how nice was that?
It was
Sun
a
was shining, and we didn't get hit with snow like the rest of North America.
no, but we got a little bit going on this morning, so
Just a smidge. My girlfriend in East Texas has like 8 inches. They,
no.
yes,
Oh,
yes,
8 inches.
eight
Oh, that's
inches.
horrible for them.
What was she saying? They were down to 10 degrees Fahrenheit, and Barrie was 18 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's where she's from. She's from Barrie, but she lives in Texas. And so yeah, they were having a good chuckle. The animals were loving it. But
Oh, that would be so nice for them.
mm-hmm.
I'm just
No,
about
and
to.
it's been so beautiful to get out. And I actually just spent the weekend in the basement, just really plugging through. Another run to the dump, another run to
Oh, you froze on me, hon.
Value Village.
Valley Village,
Yes,
nice.
all yes, yes. Just trying to get rid of stuff.
That's amazing. Purging and spring cleaning is essential, I think, more
I
than
think so.
ever before at this point in our lives, just because of all the stuff that we've been living with for the last year. It's going to be one of those years that, good morning, Rolly. It's going to be one of those years that we just need to purge so much, I believe. And
Hmm.
I am ramping up for spring cleaning and detoxing and all these wonderful things that are coming up in March. That is just going to just the whole house, myself. I'm going to detox my husband, whether he likes it or not, or at least send him out to his garage to detox the garage and clean the cars. And I'm getting so excited. I know this winter has been really, really nice for all of us, but I'm ready. I'm definitely ready to
Hmm.
do some
Hmm.
purging for sure. Oh, so what a wonderful weekend. Valentine's and Family Day. That was a busy weekend. Busy
It
weekend.
was beautiful. Yeah, it was very, very nice. It was a nice day just to relax. We had a campfire, spent time together. We watched, oh my gosh. So last night, we love watching movies. So we picked The 40-Year-Old Virgin. I laughed as hard as I did the first time.
Oh no.
It is such a funny, and that's what I needed. I just needed a wholehearted good laugh out loud movie. And I thought that was amazing. So,
Yeah, I haven't seen one of those in a while, to be honest. It takes a lot for me to get off and just like tears rolling down my face, laughing kind of movie, but I would love to just be able to do that and let loose. It's so healing. It's so
it
cathartic.
is.
It's just
It
yeah.
is. It is. No, and and I forget the movie we watched before that. And it was again, The Wedding Crashers.
Oh yeah.
Another just simple, plain, don't overthink it,
Yeah.
laughing your head. Anyways,
Those
that
are
was the
always the
kind of weekend I wanted. And just needed to laugh.
yeah. Yeah, that's so wonderful. Well, I didn't do too much. My husband worked all weekend, so we had a quiet weekend. My kid, his schedule is all upside down because he works afternoon shift, so I don't usually see him till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon
Hmm.
normally. So I had a pretty quiet weekend, but I finally got my next paint by numbers
Oh,
thing
good.
in. So I did a little bit of that this weekend. I listened to podcasts. I catch up on my podcast when I'm doing that. So my brain was kind of working and it was in work mode basically, but it was good because I like to just not overthink things too much and just allow it to kind of stream in through osmosis or whatever. Because if I get on the computer so much, I've got like 18 tabs open and, my brain's contemplating, we got about 20 tabs open. So if I just take it away from that, get into a different area of the house, like I was, outside of my office and just, put the podcast on and just let that stream. It's just what happens. I prefer that for sure.
Hmm. My
Yeah.
son said the same thing this weekend.
Oh,
He just listens to podcasts and he sits and he likes writing Dungeons and Dragons stories
oh, nice.
and doing those types and reading the whole, I guess, the storyline and whatever they do. Um, about, but that's what he loves doing and just sitting and listening to a podcast and
Yeah. and this is all part of that mental health that we've been always, trying to allude at in behind, the scenes, and always trying to find something. I know a lot of people did a lot of outdoor walking. I saw lots of wonderful
Beautiful.
pictures. Um, Rolly is saying, until my son moves, we were fortunate that we were able to have a family dinner on Sunday. My other son lives alone, and he was able to join us. So that's amazing. Um,
Hmm.
Having family come over that are in your bubble at this point too. I mean, I know things are opening up today, in fact, in a lot of Ontario, which is so amazing. I know a lot of people are kind of excited about that, but at the same time, we kind of have to think not to go overboard too much, but keeping, within reason, I believe, too, is going to make sure that we don't go into that third lockdown that they're predicting for the end of April.
Oh, shut the front door.
I'm sorry I had to say it.
You're horrible, horrible, horrible. And I
Not my,
thought,
not my thing, but that's what we're looking at.
I know, I know. So I thought this morning, well, we just Rolly's online, but I
Yeah.
mean, maybe we'll get her to talk this week because we have
Yeah.
Rolly, and
Busy
we have this.
lady.
I'm sorry.
So she's a busy lady. We'll have
Oh
to
my
put her in.
goodness. I wish I could be as organized as she is. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Rolly Allaire is a fellow practitioner, but we also work with her in Haileybury. And we've worked with her in the past with the I Am Enough, You Are Enough annual women's conference. So this year, it's our 4th year, but it's virtual. And she has arranged 17 incredible speakers from around the world.
Wow.
And so this year, it is about the self-love. I am enough. You are enough. 4th annual Inspiring Women's Conference. So you remember this conference last year, Wendy?
Yes,
We
yes.
had such an incredible time with so many incredible women, and there were vendors. So everything's online. But I'll get to. I'll add this link, or Wendy can add this link, anyways. But it is a virtual conference, and it's still on sale for the next few little while, and it is filling up fast. But you can see from March 5th to the 7th, virtual conference, Women Inspiring Women, and there are incredible speakers. I'm speaking at it, and again, it will be about breast health and taking care of your breast and your health, because they're yours. They're your tatas. You got to touch them and take care of them. She has Erin Esser, Mastering Your Emotions. She has Amy Wallace, which she looks like a hoot, honestly. The best, worst year of my life. So she's talking about her cancer journey. And she has Emily Cleghorn, and she did so many incredible. So there's also Terry Ann Radiance. I'm a warrior, wonderful, blessed, and oh my goodness. Do you know what I need this morning, Wendy? I need
Glasses.
glasses this morning. But we'll attach the link,
Yeah.
actually, and you can take a look. And I'll actually add this all to my Facebook page today, both my page and my business page. But oh my goodness, so many I really look forward to spending time with these women virtually, getting to know them and learning how to partner with them. So it's incredible. But honestly, we should get Rolly on this week to
Yeah.
really, really pour her heart about it, because she is a woman with a passion for women.
Oh my
Like,
goodness. Yes. Yeah.
it's just amazing.
Yeah.
So,
Quite a
so
few.
incredible.
Yeah, actually, she just said that there's a discount that's extended till this afternoon due to a typo. So anybody that is wanting to get in on this
Oh my goodness.
extremely good event, there's been a typo, so it's to your advantage to get in there and get the discount for the program, the event that's coming up in 2 weeks? Like really, the end of
I know, it's
February,
incredible.
very, very fast. And we will talk to Rolly a little bit later today and try to see if we can sync up our schedules and try to get her in on one of our chats this week. And that would be amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing.
Well, we should have had her this morning, but
Oh,
that's just not the way it works.
That's us. We do things backwards a
It's
little bit.
hindsight. So yes, I mean, Wendy, you've been well. I mean, I feel like we haven't seen each other for weeks, to
Wow,
be
yeah,
perfectly
no.
honest.
Yeah. It's been it's been a while for sure. It's okay. Oh, that's you. Okay. I'm just reading all the comments. Yeah, it's yeah, well, I'm going to be heading into the office today, I think. Of course, it's snowing and the police are saying, "Stay off the roads, it's slick." But, I want to get out there. I want to get out. And I've been plugging away at everything and just kind of ramping up for the springtime, really looking forward to offering my spring cleanse, bringing out some different options with that, because we are open now for people that are wanting to really deepen into a detox.
Mhm.
And I use that term loosely with cleanse. So anytime you hear me say the word cleanse, I'm meaning detox, or detox, I mean cleanse, and really getting into it and talking about that really within the next 2 weeks, maybe even a little bit longer, just really talking a lot about why detoxification is so important. Cleansing is so important. Spring cleaning on many, many levels.
Yes.
So when I'm talking a bit of a bigger package this year with my detoxification, it's the program itself, which is a 14-day healthy eating program, but then including the foot detox. So I think 2, 4, 6, 8 sessions maybe
Mhm.
of 6 or 8 sessions of foot detox, and the Nessman detox kit, which is a kidney, lymph, and liver gentle homeopathic cleansing tinctures that you can add to your cleanse to really get into that deeper tissue, and but on a very, very gentle level. So not, putting you in that Herxheimer kind of situation where you're feeling crappy for a month and a half, but definitely getting into some deeper areas and really cleansing things out, because I think this is what we really, really need right now. Like I was saying earlier, this time of year, this season, this time in our lives, because we've just been going through so much, and this spring cleanse is going to be one of the big important ones that we have to definitely get into doing this year. So this is what I'm going to be talking about over the next little while. What was it the other day? I told you too, I was listening to all my podcasts, and I'd heard about it before, but I really wanted to try it, as something called seed cycling. So for those of you that have, been following us, you all know that I'm hormonal, I'm menopausal. I don't suffer from too many symptoms these days. My hot flashes, maybe one every couple of days. It's really, really good. And I take what's called a female tonic, and I know you've talked about that quite a bit, and we actually sell that or offer that through Biomed International, which is an amazing product.
Yes, because we're sold out at the office.
Yes, we're sold out of the office.
We are
But
sold
I
out.
have it on my dispensary, but actually, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. Yeah, so it's in my online dispensary right now, which is actually got a 20% discount right now for 2 days. So it's 16th and the 17th and 18th. 16th and 17th and 18th, 3 days. So you can go onto my online dispensary and pick that up or anything that you want for 20% discount right now. Let's see what I was going to say though. But the female tonic is really, really good. But I've heard about seed cycling, and I take evening primrose oil and flaxseed oil capsules, gels. I cycle it with the moon because I don't have a period. I cycle that with the moon to help stabilize things as well too. So that's kind of my regime. But I heard about seed cycling a couple of times, but yesterday listening to the podcast, they talked about it a lot more. So I went out and I did an Amazon search, and don't hate me for doing Amazon purchases, but this kind of stuff I just couldn't get at this point, and it was a really good price anyways. So I bought flaxseed. You buy a whole flaxseed, whole sesame seeds, whole sunflower seeds, and whole pumpkin seeds. And you take the
Raw.
flaxseed, raw, no roasting, no salt or anything on them. You take the pumpkin and the flaxseed, and you grind them up just as what you need for a couple of days. You always keep them in the fridge because they go rancid fast, because
yeah.
these are all very oily. Nuts and seeds are all full of oil, so they go rancid fast. So you just have to keep them frozen or in the fridge. Grind them up just before you use them. Take a couple teaspoons a day, and then go from there. And then on the other side of the cycle, I'm going to use the sesame seeds and the what's the other one? I said sesame seeds and the sunflower seeds, I believe it was. And we have a lot of vitamin E and a lot of a lot of different constituents, but are very much for hormonal health as well too. And I'm going to cycle those out, like grind them up for a couple of days, and then have those and cycle them out, have a couple of teaspoons of that every day. So I'm going to experiment with that a little bit and see how that works out. And you guys can follow along and see what issues or what comes of that. I'm really kind of excited just to try this out. So that's kind of what, a lot of us practitioners, we do. We experiment on ourselves. Because we're human, we go through these things as well too. I like to figure things out. One of the things that do work for me is that female tonic, but also I known in the past that moon cycling with the evening primrose oil and the flaxseed oil has really worked a lot for mood stabilization and my sleep and everything else. And there's a lot of different connections with the seeds and the oils and the moon and everything else, and shifting. Can't remember. I think I've got it written down. Normally, if you do have a period, you would be taking let's see, first part of the month, you would have the pumpkin and flaxseed because you have increased estrogen. That's the first part. And then when you get to when you ovulate, and I don't know the technical terms, there's luteal phase, and what's the other one? I don't know. Anyways, but the second part of the month, after you ovulate, then you would take the sesame and the sunflower. And this has the zinc and the vitamin E in it, which helps to increase the progesterone. And progesterone is one of those things that I'm lacking, I find, because of the symptoms that I'm having. And this is what I want to try to help balance out, decrease the estrogen dominance and increase the progesterone to help even things out a little bit with me. This isn't the issues that I'm dealing with. So I know this is your forte and this is your thing, but I think it's very important for people to understand this a little bit more and to understand how their own bodies work and taking over. And not because you and I were talking about stuff like progesterone cream. And I was listening to a couple podcasts and I was thinking, well, maybe it just doesn't, I don't know if this is going to be right for me, because if you take it at the wrong time of the month, or you take too much of it, or these are different things. And a cream is sometimes not as good as, say, an oral or a sublingual, and, all these different things that come up that I wasn't really aware of or educated on enough about. And this is where I would come to you about that kind of situation, but also educating myself and understanding what's good for me. I can do flaxseed and stuff like that all day long, and I don't think there's going to be any side effects with regards to that. So, the added bonus,
you'll poop better.
I was going to say the added bonus is it's increased fiber, and it's going to be really good for that too. And when we talk about increased fiber, it's heart health, and all these different constituents are so good for the health. And we're still in our heart month, so this is always so very important for the health too. So. Yep. I learned a lot of stuff over the last couple of days. So talking about toxic hunger and talking about, let's see, I've got all my notes here.
You were listening to Andrea Nakayama.
Functional medicine.
The 15-minute matrix, which is she's an incredible practitioner who has a beautiful way of mapping out disease and illness, and she's certainly someone I inspire to learn more from in the future. So
that's where I'm heading to. But one thing I think I'm going to talk about later today is something that was coined in 2006 by Bruce Lamberg. What Dr. Bruce Lamberg is called obesogenics. obesogens, which are environmental toxins. So we hear about all these environmental toxins that come from our plastics, our pesticides, all these different things. But this is a new term that really, really focuses on metabolic disorders,
Mhm.
and really, I mean, it messes our whole system up. All of these toxins, all these environmental things that we ingest and live with, and are consumed in our lives. But these ones that they were talking about, the obesogens, really do focus in on the metabolic disorders, and lead to a lot of things like insulin resistance,
Mhm.
insulin weight resistance, diabetes, obesity, all these different things too, because I focus in on that end of things as well too. So this is what really kind of caught my eye. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit later today. Not quite sure. Probably on my Facebook group. So if people want to join in later, I'll pick a time. I'm not quite sure what time I'm going to do it, but I was thinking I'm going to get and talk about that later today. So stay tuned, because it's pretty interesting. I mean, you would really, think about all these different things. And when we talk about toxins, they come from all over,
Mhm.
including when you can slide into really some epigenetics, and understand that we get a lot of the toxins through our grandparents, through in utero, and toxins that, hundreds of toxins that are found in umbilical cord, blood, that is just astounding that we just carry from one generation to the next. It's fascinating, but at the same time really scary. That, and really just trying to stop that cycle through detoxification on a regular basis, and
Mhm.
all these different things. I just find it so fascinating. So
It
I'm
is very
talking a lot this
yeah.
morning.
That's okay. Have at it, girl. You've
Yeah.
got lots passionate in your heart. You've just got to roll
Mm,
with it, and you've got much to say to the world. So for sure, for
I
sure.
do. I do.
Mhm.
Because I think it's so important. I mean, because we are overburdened. Our livers are overburdened. Our adrenals are overburdened. Especially people that are going into women that are going, men too, that are going into menopause in our later stages of life.
Mhm.
Our livers and our adrenals and everything is so overburdened with all the toxins that uh, they can't process what's going on with the hormonal shifts, and everything that's going on. So that's why we end up having these symptoms. That's why we end up hot flashing like crazy, and not sleeping, and having, foggy brains at the first thing in the morning, and, all these different things. And it's just sort of a cumulative. So, you don't sleep. So your cortisol spikes and your hormones get shifted, and then you don't think properly, and you don't have the energy, and, all these different things. And it's just like a spiraling big snowball that just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Unfortunately, we get caught up in the mess, and our symptoms just get worse and worse.
Mhm.
And this is
Absolutely.
why a seasonal detox is so important. Maybe I don't have to talk about it now. Just talking about it now to everybody. But I'll go into it later today, maybe after a little bit after lunch, and just have at it and talk about it more. Like I said, throughout the rest of the week, and then next week, and then the spring cleanse and the spring detox within office with the foot detox is going to be
Mhm.
available for everybody to come in and do, and get cleaned up and get ready for a wonderful spring that's coming.
Yes. I ditto everything she says.
Yep. I'm looking forward to it. Can you see I'm excited to get out of the house today?
Yes. Very
I've
excited.
only had one cup of coffee, and I'm just like, "Ah." Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes.
This week, I'm talking about progesterone. Last week, it was
Oh,
about
okay.
DHEA. This week, coincidentally, I'll be talking about progesterone. And so this afternoon, I'll be talking about, again, supplements and products and food
Nice.
that you can utilize, and answer any questions anyone has about progesterone. And then also, who are the people you can get in touch with to actually have it bioidentically prescribed to you, because it is very a unique situation, and it's a unique opportunity that is available to many women. And so certainly that's so on Tuesdays, I do talk about the supplements and products. This is at my 3 o'clock live every day.
Oh,
Yesterday was
mhm.
family day, so I took it off.
Oh, of course.
Um, and Wednesdays, I talk about different tools and hacks you can utilize as part of that progesterone system. And it does start, it's a chain of events to be able to produce enough progesterone, the habits you can utilize for better hormone health, and then, of course, always finishing up with sparking up your weekend. So it's
Nice.
always
I love how you've got it. That's what I tried to do this weekend too, is try to plan stuff. Didn't work out that way, but I do have an idea, so I'm not so planned as
It's
I
a
usually
good
am.
standard. It's a good standard. I can try and be consistent. The topics always change, so you
Yeah.
always have to roll with the punches anyways. And then today I'll probably be talking more about the whole virtual conference this week with Rolly. It is coming up on March the 5th, 6th, and 7th. I'll be talking about thermography as thermography continues across Ontario.
Mhm.
Um, so that's wonderful. I'll be in Orangeville, Halliburton, Whitby, Belleville this week, or not this week, sorry, the 22nd to the 25th, and then back in Peterborough on March the 1st.
Oh,
So it's an incredible opportunity and weekend to get away and enjoy, just really enjoy time away and get to touch base with all my practitioners again and all these incredible women who are doing their follow-ups and their yearly thermography imaging sessions. But in-house, I'm there on Tuesdays and Thursdays at our location on Long Lake Road. And then starting this week, we will be utilizing or offering the Sequex and the Echo Detox foot bath. So, of course,
mhm.
Wendy's using that, or we're both using it as part of that spring cleanse, because if you're scheduled in and you're part of the spring cleanse program, you can utilize the 5 days a week for sure. And same as the Sequex packages that people have won over our open house, or the sessions that you were given free as part of our open house celebration. You can schedule them with Wendy or myself. It doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
there. So certainly get, and especially if you're really trying to boost that metabolism of yours, for anti-inflammatory, for microcirculation, and for pain relief. Can't get any better than that. And
No,
it's a 36-minute session. Some we might just finish it with an extra 18-minute little session, but certainly get in. You can give it a try. Your first one's always half priced. And if you didn't receive your voucher, and it's certainly a great opportunity to boost your metabolism, to reduce some inflammation, which is necessary if you're wanting to have a physical change or a change in your life, if you're really trying to move into this cleanse.
yeah.
And you'll have a private session. You can relax, music, essential oils, and just pause have a good afternoon pause for things. Um, we can be in there, we can have a tete-a-tete, or we can let you have your peace and relaxation and calm.
Mhm.
And we can just leave the room as well. So it's not like it's you're stuck with us. No, you can actually
I won't talk
utilize
your
it.
ear off.
Yeah. You can actually use it as part of that new routine of meditation time, or new routine of that restfulness during the course of the day. So it certainly is a great opportunity to offer. And I would love for you all to come in and see our new location at 2152 Long Lake Road. And, we all are still being conscious
Oh,
of
yes.
the requirements for COVID.
Yes.
So appointments are necessary.
Mhm.
Just, even if you want to come in, you still have to let us know, because we're trying to keep limits down. We're trying to make sure that we can clean and do all of that stuff that we're supposed to do with the new opening, and slow and steady wins the race, right? Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. Um, Yeah, and I'm going to be in the office. Let's see, Wednesday and Friday. I'm going to be in and out though too. If people want to just come in and chat and talk to a person one on one, as opposed to just
Virtual.
virtual or over the phone or whatever, and just you can ask us about the things that we offer, and if something nobody's in there, we can show you the office and just come in and have some company. some one-on-one time with us. I think you and I were both kind of like, we want to just talk to people. Yes.
It's so
Oh
true.
yes. And Rolly saying she can't wait for us to come back to Hallaberry. I've been looking at my calendar and
Yeah, I know it's a tight schedule, so definitely get up there in the end
yeah.
of March or something. So
Yeah, it's gonna come and try to get up there as soon as possible. I've been putting the word out for everybody to, message me if they want to come in and have a nutritional consult or recheck their blood, live blood analysis. That's another thing that's going to be up and running. Not a problem for people to come in and check out their blood. Rolly says, "Yay!" I know she really likes to have that foot detox, and it's quite popular up in Hallaberry. We have a lot of people that really enjoy it, and I know they're missing it at this point. So, yeah, I'm so excited. But we'll cut it off there. We're going to get everybody on with their day, ourselves as well. And join us tomorrow morning again. Don't forget, I'll put a link for the online dispensary in the comments. Discounted prices right now for the next 3 days for people that want to enjoy getting some their supplements, filling up their cupboards again. And that female tonic is in there too. So you look for it under Biomed or female tonic. That's the name of it. You can get that. It's going to be at a discounted price, and all the other wonderful supplements that you need. If you have any questions with regards to what supplements you want to look at, please reach out. I'm here to help you and to advise, without getting into a consult, but which ones I really prefer and which ones I think that maybe you should go towards, what's the best bang for your buck kind of thing. I do not recommend buying supplements where you buy your socks. This is not something that you want to do. You will be getting, yes, definitely, Rolly. We can definitely talk about some things for you. You want to, you get what you pay for. This is your health. This is your well-being. So you are going to pay a little bit more for it. It's like going out to have a nice steak dinner or going out for a crappy burger. You're going to get what you pay for. You want to have premium things for yourself, and treat yourself well with the best that you can afford, within your means, obviously, at all times. So we will chat tomorrow.
Perfect. Have a great day, everyone.
Yes. Have a wonderful day. Take care.
Bye.